I think when individuals go through separate, being idealistic, cheerful, and understanding, that in the event that God has permitted it, at that point, God has something superior for both of you. Great says. Meagan Good has lived most of her life within the open eye. The 42-year-old on-screen character first came to notoriety within the 90s as a child star within the film Eve's Bayou. Good went through her youngsters, 20s, and 30s on Hollywood's fundamental range, counting her development as an industry sex image, her 2012 marriage to preacher-producer Devin Franklin, and her superhero turn as Darla Dudley within the Shazam film arrangement. Good, moreover, went through her 2022 separate from Franklin within the highlight. It's an encounter that made a different shape her most up-to-date part as Ava, a lady who finds cherish and life after her spouse records for separate in Tyler Perry's up and coming film Divorce Within the Black. Good tells the griot in a later meet that the motion picture is near to her heart in portion since of her possess life-changing partition. I think when individuals go through separate, being idealistic and confident and understanding that in the event that God has permitted it, at that point God has something way better for both of you. Good said at Prime Video's Culture Appraised Summer Kickoff at the 2024 Pith Festival in Modern Orleans. I think everything in life to a few degree, I accept, is around recognition and state of mind. We can't control what anybody else does, but we will control how we respond to it. She proceeded, part of why the motion picture was so near to my heart, and portion of why Ava's so near to my heart, is since she goes through that journey. Indeed, in spite of the fact that life appeared like it was planning to be one way, now it's going to go a diverse way. For her to be idealistic, confident, and excited around what's following in her life, I think that it's an imperative lesson. Within the film, Ava finds an allude from her pending separate from spouse Dallas on her parents' cultivate in provincial Georgia, where she finds peace and quietness. Good has her possess allude when life gets extreme, her domestic. The performing artist said that she feels a sense of calm within the domestic that took her a long time to discover. I had been trying to find a house for a long time, and a long time, and a long time, and a long time. When I at last found the house that I'm in presently, I truly was like, I do not need to live within the mountains. It's fair so pretentious, but really, as I was going through my separate, I was staying up in the slopes in an eremb and fair going through my process, Good clarified. What I realized is that it reminded me of the house I developed up in when I was a kid, being within the mountains, the nature, the creatures, and everything. And so, the house that I'm in presently exceptionally much reminds me of the house that I grew up in. I feel so much tranquility when I'm at domestic. For somebody who is exceptionally active and likes to run and do things, I adore being at domestic, sitting in my living room and having peace. Fair looking at the sea and saying thanks to God. Good isn't the, as it were, star in Divorce Within the Black that has gone through a later division. Cory Hardrict, who plays Ava's repelled spouse, and actress Tia Mowry divorced in 2023 after 15 a long time of marriage. The 44-year-old performing artist told the griot that he put a part of raw emotion into his film execution.